get your reaction to the Europa League stuff, please?
That's great. Really, we deserve these games with the game yesterday, and yeah, obviously it's not easy, but it's. You can ask my staff when they asked me yesterday, who do we want? I said Man United. Yeah, I think we have to clear something. We had a good game when I was here. It was when we played against them, we lost 1-0. So it was not what we deserved at this day, but we got it. So now we can. Life gives us the chance to make it better, and that's what we have to do. What we try, of course. So it's yeah. In this round, was no easy game, so we had no chance for an easy game. No, with Man United, cool.
You could be facing them as the League Cup holders, so you've been asked a number of times what would it do for your side, but what would it do for you personally to get that first trophy so early in your time here? Does it give you a bit of breathing space as you look to build something, or does it increase the pressure as well?
Do you think I need breathing space? Please, yeah. Do you think?
I don't think you do at the moment.
Yeah, then. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what it mean to me. So we will see afterwards. But of course, this job in professional football is only we do it only to win things, titles, cups, whatever. A lot of players and managers has to work their whole life, and they can be really successful, but have never the chance to win something. That's how it is sometimes. And after a very short time, we have the chance. So I'm sure you will see in the game that we really want to win this. But what will happen? Yeah, we have to wait a few more hours. So that's a pretty strong opponent in this moment. With the draw today, it seems like it's Liverpool against Manchester. Like always. So, but they're now in really important games. So we will see. But if I think about it, I have a few nice pictures in my mind. So after the game, being in Wembley together with our fans to have and a real reason to celebrate together. No doubts about why we do what and things like this. So it would be cool, but they're really intensive, 95, 120 something, or plus penalty shoot, I don't know, between this moment and the other moment. So it's all about work, nothing else. But I'm really pleased with the performance of yesterday, so it's a good sign for us. How I told the lads that it was really good. It was what we needed. It was for us a semi-final before the final. Now 2 days left. Let's go.
Steven Gerrard says that you can be the difference. That your aura can guide Liverpool to success.
Thank you, Steve. I gave him £100 for this.
How do you respond to that then?
Hopefully. And Steve had so often in his life, he said the right things, made the right decisions, shooting from far, big distances, and always seems that he always hits. So hopefully with this sentence he hits the truth too. But I don't know. Yeah. I to be honest, yes, I think too. I'm not sure that I'm the difference, but I know the way. That's the truth. And now I have to show it as clear as possible. That there's no misunderstanding between my mouth and the ears of my players, and then we're on a good way. But to be honest, we cannot ignore that maybe Manuel Pellegrini have a few good words too, and so at the end it's football, and the lads have to decide. But yeah, there's absolutely no reason in this moment to have a doubt or something, because everybody knows nothing is safe, nothing is sure in this situation, but everything, and really everything is possible, and that's great. I love this in the sport, and to keep your nerves. That's how it is. Yeah, to keep your nerves, to take the pressure, to use the pressure, to set the level of intensity, all the things what you can do in a game like this. That's really great. And how I said, some of us has to dream a whole life for one final, and we can play this. That's cool. Really, I'm really looking forward to it.
So, you spoke about pictures in your mind. So if somebody said to you about Wembley or a Wembley Cup final, be it now or wherever else in your life as well, what thoughts and pictures have come up in your mind?
In this case, it's pretty easy because I saw a lot of pictures because we made a video for this game about what and why it's so nice to be there. And Liverpool was a few times there or played different finals there, and a few of them they could win. And so that's really great. So we don't have to look what the other teams or the clubs. We can use our own history in this case. Only the best memories are so. I know the stadium because I was there. I know the situation in the final. I know both situations after the final, winning or losing. So the only thing I can say, nothing is decided before the game, and you can. It's helpful if you can imagine everything. What you can imagine is possible. So, and first of all, then you have to imagine. You have to think about, and you can dream. That's no problem. You only should stop dreaming with the first whistle, because otherwise you got a real knock and wake up in the middle of the game. But it's allowed to dream from now on, and to think about what will happen. But it's individual and different for everybody, but will be and would be a very, very good moment, good to remember.
And as much as dreaming, as a professional sportsman, I'm constantly told it's all about self-belief and confidence. So that 4-1 win against Manchester City, how much belief and confidence will that give your men?
Now, first of all, it showed us the way how it works. So it's not that you can that you can perform like this every day or every 2 days. It was a really good game. We used this game for a lot of analysis when we didn't show it until now, the players, but for us to know what's possible with the squad, what's possible with the things we did until now, and the tactical wise, and in this part it was really good, and so we will keep it in our mind until we get a better one. So hopefully we can do better than we did there. But at the end, it's all how we know Man City, but they play different on Wednesday. Now I said it's high rhythm, really aggressive in defending and so on. And everybody knows Man City sometimes defend a little bit deeper, give you space and time to make mistakes, take the ball, switch immediately. Then. Sergio Aguero over shoulder, good pass from midfield, speed on the wings, and things like this. But with his different lineup, with Fernandinho on the right wing and things like this, it was a different game. It was a good game. So, but we will get chances. That's for sure. Not sure that we can avoid every chance of Man City, but we will get by ourselves a few chances, and to use them is one of the key things we should do.
Jürgen, how's the squad looking now? It's like before you said last week that Joe Allen and Adam Lallana might be like with all best hopes.
Yeah, I spoke about this morning with the lads, and we had a few problems since I'm here, but they have never had the problem that we have too much players. So making the squad this time is two things: the best thing I could ever do, and the most difficult thing I have to do until now, because a few players will be disappointed in hard decisions for sure. This morning I had 13 players in training, and it was highest level. So I don't want to say it was because of the final, but it was highest level, and so they are all ready, and now I have to make decisions overnight, not today, but I will make them. That's no problem. But it's this competition until now is a real competition for the whole squad. So we can start at the first game. I was not here against Carlisle when Adam Bogdan had 3 saves, decent saves with a penalty shoot. Second game, really different lineup. young lineup. Rod Teixeira played, Kleiny scored a goal, Brannigan played, a lot of players were really involved, and the perfect game at Southampton. Everybody could enjoy this game. So half-final Stoke, rematch, all these things. Ivy scored. It's at the end, when or if we will win this competition, it's a win for the whole squad, and not only for the players who are involved on Sunday, but for sure the players will feel it in this moment a little bit different, but hopefully they are smart enough to see it like it is, and that's how I said.
Yeah, in the victory at the Etihad Stadium this season was as good as Liverpool have played for a long, long time. How much will that performance inform what you want to do tactically on Sunday against City? It is, it won't be exactly the same, obviously. They can play better than they did that day, but how much will you show that to the players and say that, this is what we can do?
Oh, the only thing I can say, we will act completely different. Or not. No, I should not talk here about tactics. Do you think? I think even in Manchester they have television, so that's not for the press conference.
We don't want to give the formation away. We don't want to give the personnel away. But in terms of informing what you want from your players,
I will inform my players. I thought that's the best way, but they should not read in the newspaper. I understand your question, but it's not. I don't think I should answer on this. So you can be sure we will have a plan, but it's not allowed to go with exactly the same plan in a completely different game. So you need to respect the development since then at Manchester. Different players, different situation. Aguero not after injury, no, with rhythm. Silva back, no, that's a big difference. It will be a big difference for every team in the world, but it's to a big difference. Company back, all fullbacks in the race, so they maybe can rotate or change. I don't know. I think the lineup of Man City will not be the biggest surprise, but we have to count. I don't know if it's right to count with the best performance of Man City, and then if we know that it's possible, then we have to think about what we can do that nobody see, their quality, and that's the first thing we have to do. You cannot ignore the football quality of Man City when you make a match plan for this game. It's not allowed to think only about our own offensive situations. That's not how football works, but especially in this game, it's not allowed. Defending really good and well defending is a very, very important issue in the final. To stay in the game as long as possible without staying deep on the pitch and and waiting what they don't know. You have to act. You have to set the level of everything as often as possible, and that's what we want to do. But
and when you play City and you've got the ball in the final third, when you're attacking, they move out very quickly, don't they? They catch a lot of teams offside on lots of occasions. So that means you've got to do things quickly in the final third.
No, there are a few things that are typical for Man City. One of them is using the 18-yard box line as an offside line, whatever. Yeah. Everybody knows about this. Not everybody can use it. So there are a few different things you have to think about. But at the end, it's playing football, and it's all about timing, passing in the right moment. What we did yesterday, a lot of times, quick and safe, quick and simple, passing, moving them when you have the ball on the other side, really aggressive attacking, legal aggressive attacking their players, and try to play as lively as possible, show that you have big aims in this game, and that's all. We cannot change football in one game for the rest of our lives, but we have a good chance to make them more problems than they can imagine in this moment, and I think that would be a good idea.
Because of the expectation to win trophies here. What can you say to the players to sort of maybe lessen the pressure on the day that they've been 4 years without?
I can tell you, if you want to help me, winners trophy. I know, it's all together, and everybody knows in sport. It's not important what I say today. It will not change the game. So it's really only important that we do our best performance in this game, the best performance in this moment, the best performance which is possible in this moment. That's all we can do. It's not to force with a sentence I could say today or in a meeting. So no doubt, and don't worry, I will find the right words for them to really go with a good attitude, with a good mood, and in this game with 100% self-belief, whatever, confidence, all the things. That's not a problem, but you have to know that the other team will want to win too. So that's how it is. And in the end, it's about challenges in the right place, on the right space, on the pitch, with 100%, not 99, not 98, always with 100%. That's how finals are. In the final, the two best teams are in. That means you have to play really good. These are the two best teams in this season in Capital One Cup. So I don't care what anybody could say, but in the league or whatever, in the Capital One Cup, this is the logical final after this run, and yeah, I think we should looking forward. We should use the time. What I said after the game, if you saw it today, yesterday it was intensive, but not that anybody feels I don't know tired or something. So the final helps to stay and get up in the morning and think yes, only I don't know 48 hours left or something like this. That's good. We will have to think about a real good plan for this game, where we want to do what, and explain to the players why, and then let's do.
Jürgen, obviously for a lot of these players it's going to be the biggest match in their Liverpool career so far. How big of a moment is it though for the development as a team overall, this one day?
Hopefully, it's not the biggest match for their whole life in Liverpool, and so then it's a first try, and yeah, I have to try it. It's always like this. All the other teams who are out of the competition in semi-final, quarter-final, whatever, they don't have to think. They don't have to about this game. They don't have to deal the pressure around this game. So that's how it is. Everybody wants to win, but at the end, you have always to play games like this if you want to win something, and so that's hopefully, and in my opinion, it's only the first try, and not the last one, so you cannot, and you should not, go in a game and think it's the last chance in my life. That's a really big pressure then, and if you are clear with your mood, with your attitude, that it's clear that you always give all, and especially in a game like this, you cannot do more. And to stay cool enough to yeah, for example, like a goal which made Lionel Messi when he didn't shoot the first touch, when he had the second touch and saved the ball, and then it looks very easy. It's easy for him after 1,000 goals, and it's so. But this coolness is really important in a game like this, and so it's a mixture of feeling the pressure, using the pressure, and staying cool, and that's what we have to prepare.
Manchester City played obviously in Ukraine on Wednesday. They had a late kick-off local time and a long journey. They got home at 5:30 in the morning. They probably got to bed about 7:30 in the morning. But then you had a game last night. So who has the advantage in terms of the physical preparation?
So I think they flew, or they had not a walk. So that's okay. I know this. It's not too difficult. And yeah, we had a game yesterday. I don't think it should be an issue. We don't think we should think about this. And they will be fit. We will be fit. That's the thing. It's a final. So nobody cares where you come from, where you played your last game. So that's nothing to think about. It's a long season until now. We had a lot of games. Both teams had a lot of games. So no advantage. It's open.